Well, when you start talking about tariffs, I mean, we've been through this before. It's like first timers farce, second timers farce. All the media seems to be incredible denial. I mean, I'm just appalled across the board. You know, poor Jill Stein and Cornel West, who I think I might actually have voted for, they didn't get a look in. And of course, the Americans were cheated of having the full range of opinions. You've got this weird, very strong polarization now, but it's within such a narrow channel. There is such narrow bandwidth there. So it was a staggering victory. And I think a lot of us were left wondering, well, how bad did Biden's performance over his 4-year term have to be for the American electorate to welcome Trump back from the politically dead? You know, like every screen monster, we thought he'd been killed off in the final reel of the original movie. Yet here he is back again with his tiny hands on the levers of power, and 4 more years of this. So I'm calling this the sequel Interesting Times 2, and this time it's personal. I think a lot of people are going to be extremely nervous that he's back in power. So for everyone wondering how the heck did this happen, you could say, well, it's the economy, stupid, to use a very, very worn cliche. So there's no excuse in not knowing this, but it's all the other issues as well. I mean, of course, Roe v. Wade was important, but in 4 years, what moves did Biden and Kamala make to actually reverse that? It just seemed to be getting worse and worse. So Americans obviously aren't feeling the economy is doing any better under Biden, unlike what we've been told. You know, I've been watching a whole load of stuff on the American media, and they're saying, oh, but he's done this, he's done that. It's just so much better. You know, like Matt said, you know, 60% of people just aren't definitely not feeling it. You have all the footage of people, you know, the homeless people or on drugs, just this weird thing that's going on in the streets of America. In the wealthiest country in the world, this is happening. So on top of that, they're seeing billions of tax dollars being sent to the bottomless pit of war, the chief beneficiary being the military industrial complex war machine. They're seeing the suffering of the civilian population in Gaza and the prospect of another endless war, possibly engulfing the whole of the Middle East. They see